Wow, that is a coin. That could be Spanish. That is amazing. Wow. Silver. I dug a plug, flipped it back, and look what is in there. That's a Franklin. Holy cow. 1950. That is great. That is nickel size. It's a buffalo. Man, that is a nice one. First bit of wildlife in a while. There's a baby deer. Don't know where Mama is, but she's probably not far away. Sniffing us. We'll let it be. See if we see Mama later. Pretty slow day so far, but just dug up a rivet here. Screaming signal. I thought it was going to be silver coin for sure. 77 to 83. That looks like a pretty old one too. Handmade for sure. Cool. See what else we get out here. So I just flipped this up. I swore this was going to be a silver coin the way it was sticking out of there. I just see stars. It's a button. But when I flipped it up, I just saw stars and a reed, if I can get it to focus here. Come on. Focus. It's trying. But that is a really cool button. Look at that. It's got like a floral pattern on it. It's not shank. I don't see a mark on it or anything. I guess that's a button. Looks sure like it. That's cool. I'm not sure the era, probably definitely after 1900. Don't know if it's military or not, but it's definitely a star button. Sorry, this camera's having trouble today. There we go, kinda. Alright, well, there we go, button. Alright, I'm out detecting with my girlfriend today. It's her third time detecting. She got the end of an old pocket knife here. That's awesome. That's the innards right there where they put the screws in for the end. Awesome. Show you if we find anything else. Alright, so I just popped the plug. I see a pretty green coin down there. Let's see what we got. Huh. What in the world is that? What? George the 6th? What is this? Oh, 1 penny. 1 cent. Whoa. Canadian 1 cent from 1932. Check that out. I've never found one like that before. 1 cent. George the... I'm guessing that's George the 5th. It could be George the 6th. It's got a V. I think that's the 5th. Yeah, that's 5th. George 6th. VDEI. Wow. That's pretty cool. That was pretty shallow too. That was right up in here when I popped it up. Canadian 1 cent. Ain't that something? Second hole of the day. First hole was a modern quarter. There we go. Let's see what else we get. Just got an old bullet. I'm not sure how old it is. It's after the Civil War, definitely, because it's got the lines going up and down it. But I'm not sure. It was real deep, right about 9 inches. The faintest little peep at 65. There we go. Alright, so I did a bit of research on this button that I found here. It's actually a pretty interesting button of a pretty interesting piece. It is World War II, and from what I'm seeing here, it's pretty rare, and it was used in the very early years of World War II. It's got 13 stars on it for the original 13 colonies, and it's U.S. Army. Here's the button here, and this is what it went off of. It went off of a set of coveralls. These coveralls here, and it had a button down in here, had a pocket button on the front, and I think it had some cuff buttons on it. It had some down at the ankles there. This was a U.S. Army HBT suit, and it was for mechanics, linemen, tank crew members, and infantry personnel. So that is pretty interesting. From what it's saying here, well, it actually came in 3 different models is what it's saying. Let's see if it has a Model 1. See if it's got that button on there or not. Yeah, see, that doesn't have the button, but it came from this suit. Basically like a tankman, infantryman, mechanic suit. Infantry wore it, it says. But I can't see him really wearing that coverall too much. It's like a pair of overalls, and I can see why I found that out in the middle of the field, because a farmer probably used his old coat from World War II and was out there farming and lost this button. That is really neat. The uniforms are worth, they got their worth down in here. They're fairly rare. But that's the value of the uniform from 2006 2010. It's going up, skyrocketing. So I doubt the button's worth that much. Probably only like a couple bucks or so, but I just like saving the history. That is an awesome piece of history right there. I thought it was military just by seeing the stars on it, and it's got like some guillotine on it. That's awesome. And I found another site that showed some buttons here. I don't know if I can find it real quick. Yeah, here we go. I showed y'all that button here on the bottom right I found, and that is a Marine Corps button. So there's all the buttons here: Army, Navy, Marine Corps, and Marine Corps. And I have found quite a few of these buttons out there, and that's a Marine Corps button. I'm not sure what uniform it was off of, but that is very, very cool. Very happy that I found a bit of this history out there. So somebody was in World War II, and they were out there digging those oranges, picking the oranges. So that's awesome. Just thought I'd share that with you, because this definitely looked like a special button to me. I thought it was military, and it turned out to be 13 stars for the 13 colonies. So, and their uniform's rare and was only used in the very early years of the war. That's pretty cool too. So just thought I'd share that with you. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll be back out again. Alright, I did a little bit more research here, and there was actually an HBT uniform as well. So it had the shirt and the trousers. It was basically an infantryman general service uniform as well. But they switched over, it's saying, to a different uniform later on. That's really cool. World War II button. I haven't found many of them. Awesome.